Is it some bright ride on my core? This is the moment you're meant to know.
Hello, my sunflowers. Wow, I had a brain freeze for that one. Hello, sunflowers. How are you? Well, I'm going to be doing a reading on Lamar Odom and his girlfriend, Rachel Bradley. I don't know what to read on, so as always, we just read on how is their relationship doing. So let's shuffle and let's see what we come up with. They have already been shuffled, but shuffling for you. Let me get one good in here. Here we go. Okay. So let's see what's going on with Lamar Odom and his girlfriend, Rachel. Lamar Odom, I see right now he's going through a burden. He's got a lot on his mind. I think it's a burden of ideas, or even though he's at the end of a cycle, even though he's starting anew, he's got a lot of ideas. But I think right now something is burdensome in his life. When it comes to him and her, it seems like she's very fast, not fast, but the best way I could say it is tight on him, cling to him, very feisty, very strong, very opinionated. And I think that could be a burden in a relationship when someone is very strong, very masculine even. I'm just go off without thinking. And it could just seems like it could be a trust issue as well. Again, I see here someone is being selfish or maybe not forthright or honest about everything, because here I see the Four of Pentacles, and it seems like someone is not forthright about a lot of things, about money or about situations, not clear. And I just see Rachel zooming in, and it's not working. As a matter of fact, it just seems like it's a burden on the relationship. Again, I see someone here that wants to relax, that wants to chill, that wants to say everything is going to be okay in this relationship. But I get the idea her personality is a go-getter. I'm not one to sit down. I like to get to the problem. I like to fix it. I don't have time. She wants him, and she's going after him with a vengeance. Even though they're together, I don't see that he doesn't make her feel safe. He doesn't make her feel secure. Everything I say is allegedly. I just read cards. It just seems like he has secrets. He holds on to things. And it seems like it's a burden trying to please her because he's private. And yet she dashes at him and wanting what she wants.
Yes, I noticed that it started and ended on a 4.
Okay.
Which I thought that was really symbolic, because it almost seems like a kind of a stuck energy.
Okay.
Because if we're still in the 4 energy, even though they have a lot going on with inside themselves, it makes me wonder, how is their relationship dynamic? It
just seems like she may want more than what he's willing to give. Because he just did a documentary, which you read on. So he just did a documentary, and he just did that. Let's see something. Yeah. Let's go down here some. Pentacles show up again. So this is about money for him. This is about money, but it just seems like in his head, he's still grieving. I'm going to venture to say, I think it's the loss of Chloe. And I don't think that nothing can fill that. I don't think anyone can feel that. And if he's going to marry Rachel, she's going to have to be willing to deal with that. I don't think he's capable of giving everybody all of his love. He wasn't able to do it with Chloe, and he loves her, and now he wants her back, but it's too late. And so he has to go on. He has to go on. But to hear him talk, it's like it was the biggest mistake of his life, that he didn't treat her right. And it just seemed like he's haunted, like a ghost. It's like there is love, but all at the same time, it's like life goes on. He knows it goes on, but the love, it just seemed like, for me, I think everything I say is allegedly. I just feel as though this is what's coming to me, faking it, trying to, even though she's there viciously trying to get him to give her everything, love on her, and fulfill her. And it just seems like he can't do it. Why? Because he's still in that broken set, that brokenness where he still is in love. I truly believe if it's not Chloe, it's somebody. Or he had many loss. It could be that he has many loss in his life, and getting close like that to marriage, because it seems like somebody who wants a lot. Let's be clear. And down on the bottom, here it is again. We see that money. We see that earth. We see he wants to give her that. We see that it's plush. We see this Ace of Pentacles. All beginnings are hard. I don't care where you are. Here is a beginning of building a home, building a family financially. But I'm not feeling he's ready for all that. Oh, no. Nope. I am convinced this man is not happy in the relationship. I think, and that's what brings out the negative in her. You know how you love somebody and you want them and you push your way to them. You push and push. And with the pushing, you mean well, but you push them away because he finds it all a burden. He doesn't need it. He doesn't want it. And I guess he doesn't want to play married either. I do see cups for her. See, she loves him. They're on her side. She loves him. Does she love him, or does she love what he? Does she love him, or does she love who he is?
Okay.
Does she love him because he's a celebrity? Does she love him because he can get women? Does she? It just makes me question. Why is it that you have the cups, this isn't working, you see his back is turned to you, your back is turned to him. You see this, you see it, but all at the same time, why are you hanging on? You see the signs. This is for Rachel. You see the signs, but you don't want to hear them. You rather rise up and fight for him. You'll never win him that way. Ever. And you love him. And that's sometimes when you look at this Ace, you look at there is streams of water coming in all directions. If he settles down with you or anyone, he would be wonderful. But it just doesn't seem that he's ready for that with you. And I think that right now it's like I see him not wanting to be the fool, not wanting to play the role of the fool. I don't want to play the role of the fool. I don't want to play the role of the fool. I'm not a fool. I'm not a druggie. I'm not, what is the planet that deals with the?
Neptune.
Neptune, and that's the planet.
Uranus.
That's the planet could you explain that?
Well, Uranus has particularly deal with changes and viewpoints. It's kind of almost being rebellious and on your own path, but like a path that works for you.
And with that being said, also the fool also can come in where you can have a drug problem, alcohol problem, and he just went into rehab for 30 days because he smoked some marijuana. I don't know how true that is. That just sounds like that's got a hole in it. But nevertheless, what would make him go back to the drugs?
Yes.
And I think the pressure of the relationship, maybe, is she pressuring him to marry? He's very strong. Whatever she's pressing, he ain't biting. He's not biting. What do you think? You can't move him. I mean, he's strong. This is Aries. This is Mars. It's no way anybody's going to press him into doing anything. The only thing what I'm picking up is Lamar don't want to be alone. He wants a relationship. He wants a stable relationship. This is what I'm picking up. He wants to be in a relationship, but he wants to do what he wants to do. He wants to be in a relationship because it's safe. He wants to be in a relationship because sexual relationships is safer with one party. He wants that, but he's not willing to give his heart. He's not. No. And now he had to go to rehab because he smoked drugs, because he did something. I'm glad, but he said marijuana. I'm not buying that. Is that true? It could be, but whatever drug he took, it was enough to make him say, I'm not getting hooked on this. Oh, I need help. And he went and got it and signed himself in. And that's a good thing, won't you say? That's a good thing. But I hope he doesn't let the pressure of the relationship or the pressure of her wanting more than what he could give cause him to backslide.
Yes.
This is what I hope. Also, I think he's just a wounded soldier. I don't think he's ever gotten over what happened to him. You know, it's years later, and yet he's making a Netflix film about it. We will be watching, and we will come back and tell you what we think. But it just seems like he's wounded. I just don't think that I'm feeling strongly he's not over Chloe. Yeah. But what are you getting? Yeah.
I could definitely see that.
Yeah.
Because
or somebody. But I'm saying Chloe because that's who was there for him. Mm-hmm. And how do you thank someone who was there for you? Who, like he said, who changed his diapers, his poopy diapers, who was there for him, cleaned them up. That's Chloe though. And that's why she's one of my favorite out of the Kardashians. But Kylie is starting to get up there too with me. But nevertheless, but you could see that this woman is very strong. She's willing to be his everything. But she's too pushy. What do you think?
So, since you said that she's willing to be his everything, but she's too pushy. That could be the sense of she reminds him of Chloe, but she's not quite Chloe because she's willing to do maybe the things Chloe did, but she's too assertive and aggressive.
That could very well be, but it just feels like she's blindsided in a sense, like she don't know, like sometimes he love me, sometimes he don't. Sometimes he hears, sometimes he's not. Sometimes I feel secure, sometimes I don't. Sometimes he home, sometimes he's not. So that's what I'm getting, uncertainty, because I think that he's made a big mistake. And even though he can't get the love of his life back. And I'm getting the sense that it's not just Chloe, but the women it was another woman. I'm not clear, but I'm picking up that there was another woman because if you see, there are 3 cups. Mm-hmm. So it just seems like when it comes down to love, it's like he's always winning and losing because of his brokenness. And I really believe he really needs to get some counseling, some serious counseling about relationships, because he has the woman that wants him and willing to do anything for him and accept him as he is. But when you're pushing, you're not accepting. Mm-hmm. You're pushing your will. And this is what I get. So all of the strong arm, all of the strong talk, all of that, you're treating him like a kid. He's not a kid. He's a grown man. And maybe he's not one for a whole lot of arguing, so he may disappear, and it just makes the situation worse. And when it comes down to him, when he went in, this is something he did, maybe because it shows that if he could stay sober long enough and live his sobriety, I think that he will be okay. I think he will be able to marry, but I just don't think he's ready. He's too weak. He's too feeble. He's not ready. His heart is not there. I think he wants a relationship because it's safe. I'm sleeping with this person, because I really get a sense that he cares about who he sleeps with. I don't know, is it because of the brothel he was at? I don't know, but I also pick up that he is so He appreciate being alive because he know that he knows he shouldn't be here. But against all odds, he's here and he fought himself to be here. And he vowed that he will never do drugs again. But yet he fell, and yet he knew exactly what to do.
Yep.
So in that sense, here we see the Wheel of Fortune. And the Wheel of Fortune to me, it's like when you got a lot of stuff going on in your life and you pick the Wheel of Fortune, it just lets me know things ain't copacetic. No. In this case, they're just not copacetic. He's not being honest. I think he do have feelings for her, but not to marry her, not now. And I think her wanting that, maybe he told her that in the beginning. I don't know, but I'm going to say what I think. I think he's looking for another Chloe. I do. I
that's
do.
what it sounds like. And
I see here the page again. It's like someone that has the potential to do anything, everything. He's like a giant in a desert place, dry, arid. It's dry, but right there you see he has this budding staff that buds when it's impossible to bud, but it's budding. A staff, a stick, it's budding, and you can see that he has the potential. He has it to do anything, but he's stagnant. He's stagnant in his mind. Yeah, it's like he's like they just don't seem like they're good. It just doesn't seem like she's too demanding, too strong, too in her head, want too much. I think she's giving him the pressure that he doesn't need, but all at the same time, he clings to that. Does that make sense?
Because like I said, she's kind of like Chloe, but not Chloe. And if he's looking for Chloe, he might cling on to that.
But Chloe wasn't clinging.
No, that could be why he has trepidation, because he likes what she can make hum with, this woman, because she resembles Chloe in some senses.
You have a picture of her?
No, I'm not talking about literally. I'm talking
okay.
about the way she may handle or try to care for him, but her personality isn't quite Chloe, so she's coming off a little bit too strong in dominating over him, because she so wants to do this for him, and he's like, give me time kind of thing.
Yeah, absolutely. Say it. Go ahead. I like that. You summed up exactly what I feel. He's not unhappy. He live in the past. You understand? It's hard to find happiness in your present when you're living in your past, and you're living with regret. You're living with sorrow. You're living with pain. All at the same time, you know you're being tempted from a life that didn't mean you any good, and like you being a fool. And so you're fighting off those temptations of drugs and your whole life. Why? Because he's not content. And I hope that he made this Netflix. I can't wait to see it. When he made this Netflix, I think that through the Netflix, hopefully it's healing for him. What do you think, Baby Pong?
Yeah, I sure hope so too. Because it's supposed to go talking about exactly his life story of going through substance abuse. And it's showing up
in the relationship. And even though she's there, I'm sorry to cut you off. Go ahead.
Oh, nothing. I was just going to say that I just find it suspicious and interesting and curious that this documentary is coming out.
Read on this Wheel of Fortune for me. Give me another definition for it. Because here, when I see the Wheel of Fortune, I just see that it's a positive, but it's also a negative. I just want to see another meaning of it. What does it say? Just briefly, a brief reading, meaning.
There's a whole lot.
I want another opinion instead of mine, because it shows up in the middle of a reading. Go ahead.
Okay, I finally found a good one. There's a whole lot to pick from.
Yeah.
This wheel is a karma card. What goes up will come down.
Yeah.
Okay, I can't read what the other parts say. Some other things that it says is that it's about movement and having to come to terms to death and afterlife kind of thing. So it's that cycle and that regeneration.
It's that cycle regeneration. And I just don't see he happy. I don't. And I wonder what triggered him to do the drugs.
Yes. Seriously. What was the reason?
Was it an argument? Was it a fight? What, did they break up? I don't know. But I just know for him to be a big guy, tall, be a big guy, an attractive guy, it just seems like he's a broken man. He's not whole. And any woman that he deal with, I don't think that they can fix him. And you can't go in to be a rescue ranger with him. You know, it just seems like she's just mental, wanting to give love, wanting to love him, wanting to be there, but he blocks her. It's not what he wants. I don't know why they together, why they stay together. I know why he would stay, but I don't know why a wonderful, attractive woman would stay in this kind of mental maze to deal with him. He's a broken man. He really is. And you would think that he's healed. He's healing, but he is not whole. Look at this. Come on, guys. Come on. And you know, she contemplated on leaving too. She contemplated, but her love for him, you know, her love for him won't let her, this is it. Her love for him won't let her go. I think she feels as though she can change him. She can help him. She can do all that. You can't do anything for someone that don't want your help. They have to want it. And I think that she's just trying to be everything for him. But it's not working. What do you think?
Yes, most definitely.
And the outcome for this relationship, I see no conformity. He's not going to conform. He's not ready. He's not ready. How old is he? 42? 45? 40? How old is he? I know he's in his 40s.
46.
He's 46 years old. And yet, the life he had has robbed him in a sense of his not of his youth, but of something that's lacking in his soul. And he doesn't want it to be that way. I don't know. I just see that he's acquainted with a lot of grief and death. And death follows him. And he knows this. And if he were to just turn his life around and conform, stop running from it. Stop running. If she's not the one, let her go. You know, and maybe like you said, she's good when it comes down to a lot of things, because he probably like women that are fixers, women that likes to pull you up and be strong. He probably look for the Chloe in every woman he meets. And then when they like that, he's not happy because it's not Chloe. What do you think?
Yeah.
Everything I say again is allegedly. I'm just trying to make it make sense, because they're not working. They're not working. And he doesn't want to conform, not to the relationship and be what she wants him to be. And I don't know how long it's going to last. I don't know, but I don't see marriage at all. And I just see that he is not content, but he has feelings for her. But where are they coming from? This is a lot to ask. So this is all I have. And right now, I will come back and I will do another reading on Lamar only, because I really like to know who Lamar is, the man. But right now, in a relationship, from the cards looking at it, he doesn't have it to give to any woman. Not long term. You know what I mean?
Yes.
When the relationships start elevating and wanting to go to the next level, he runs. And it shows, right? He doesn't want to conform. He doesn't want to change his ways. And he wants somebody to meet him where he is. And it's not working. That's what I see. Well, I thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Did you enjoy this reading?
Yeah, that was really good. Lamar is definitely complex.
He is complex through and through. You or I need to just do a reading on him after we see it, or we'll tag team him together. We'll do that, because I trust your readings, and your readings are phenomenal. I'm a seasoned reader, and this guy perplexed me. I need to do a reading without any female, just him. if I knew that, I just see he's grieved, like he living in his past, in his head, and it's affecting his relationship. I just see he dealt with great loss. It's a burden. But he has the potential. He has the potential to create and to have anything he wants. He's got it. Mm-hmm. But yet he takes so little and gives so. He can. It's just like I just want to just wrap him in my arms and just hug him and shake him and say, "Baby, you got what it takes." He knows it.
He knows it.
He know it.
That's probably why he likes women that are able to maybe encourage him, pick him up.
And then when they do, he's not happy because they become overbearing. And the cycle begins again because he's a broken person. He's broken within himself. And he has to come to know that. And he has to let the past go so the sun can come in and brighten his future.
Yes,
and with that being said, I thank you for joining us. I hope you enjoyed this reading on Lamar Odom and his girlfriend, Rachel Bailey. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I know I did. I want to come back. I definitely going to do another reading on him, but by himself. And for this girl, how old is she? You said she's how old? And for this girl, I get the sense that she's young. Not like in her 20s, but maybe in her 30s.
No, I think she was also in her 40s. Because
I hope so.
48.
Okay, so she's really wanting to I'm not going to go in. So she really wants to settle down. She really wants him. And so this is where this anger is coming from. And she's probably feeling like, you know what, you've been out here, you this, you that, you should know what you want. I could just hear the bickering. When you have to do all that to fight for a man, he's not worth having. Don't lose your identity trying to figure his out. So many of us do. So many of us sacrifice for something that'll never be ours. He is broken. He is broken. And even though he's broken, he's trying to fix it. Mm-hmm. He is. But it may take him 5 years. It may take him years. It may take him 10. We don't know. Or he may never be fixed perfectly or whole. And maybe the woman that he settles down with will get that.
Yes.
And with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this reading. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And please leave a message down below and hype this video up. Hype us up. Subscribe to us. Hey. And with that, you know what we say? Sunflowers.